Hey, 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 what up? What's up? What up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We feel this is your girl Lottie. Hopefully by now your favorite channeled messenger, sitting with the most high God, is infinite intelligence that it used when it called all things to create creation. And the breath of life that feels and animates us all. I hope y'all have a great Sunday. I think today is October 23rd or something of the sort like that. And yeah, this is the daily episode of the Tears of Wheat Tarot Show. We don't know how many decks we're going to go through, but it's definitely Mimosa Sunday. We got the brunch going on. I hope y'all are having a good day, that you have risen and resurrected and are grateful and thankful to be in the plane. I got to get a sip. So if you got to get your cup, go get a cup. If you got your coffee, take a sip. You on your water? Get a sip. Juice, mimosa. Get a sip. It's all good. Mm, 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 mm. My daughter make a mean mimosa, I tell y'all. This one right here got fresh pears, a little rose Cristaliano champagne, and some other stuff she threw in there. That's the only two I know. So that's what it is. Holy Spirit, thank you so much, the breath of life, for being here, animating me. I know I am connected to all things. I'm connected to the wheat. I'm connected to the source, the creation, its creation, all that I am connected to the all. And I thank you so much for my connection, for my awareness, my conscious awareness of this connection. Please protect me as we channel and we bring these messages from the Most High God that He would have to send to me, His willing messengers surrendered to bring the messages onto the wheat field so that we could be edified, self-edification, edification unto others, selves. Yes, so that we can unite in this thing and be more edifying unto the source. Just to give you a heads up, I am very spiritual, not religious at all, but highly spiritual, okay? I read many texts, I've studied many religions, I curse, I sing, I do all of that. Hopefully you can rock with that, you can rock with your girl, you can bring all these pieces together, because I bring all the pieces from creation that I could find, seeking diligently of the Most High, bring them together. So we can see what's going on, because this is tares and wheat tarot. The tares, they look just like the wheat. So sometimes you really can't see what that thing is. And so we look for discernment. Yes, we seek diligently for discernment. And Spirit tells me what cards we're going to use, what text we're going to use, and whatever it is we use, that's what Spirit says for me to get. So that's what I do. So if you can rock with that, again, if you can hang on in there, if you can vibe with me, subscribe, share the videos out. Sometimes it's like cooking with cold Crisco, you know what I mean? Sometimes it starts slow, sometimes it's thick. You got to put it in the pan and warm it up so you can start dropping some nuggets up in that boy. But and sometimes it just stays slow. Spirit be like, it's a slow cooking kind of day. Put it in the pressure cooker or off in the crock pot kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Again, that's what we do. So again, if you can hang with your girl, stick on in here with me. If not, I love you anyway. So until the next time, I guess we just might as well jump on into the cards. I said to the next time and that time, like we getting ready to wrap this thing up. We ain't even got started yet. Y'all know what? I must be confused. Okay? Because I'm feeling like it's the end to the beginning right now. That's what I feel. Yeah. We got victim here. But the first card out was an impasse, and that's a challenge. So we're looking at our chakra right now to figure out what's going on. What's the blockage, We got impasse out with the victim mentality. Like this right here is kind of like somebody, almost a woe is me, but not really. Well, it's kind of, yeah, woe is me. Woe is me, everything happening to me, but not understanding how it's happening for you, right? Because oftentimes the things that happen to us are setting us up for something good. I thought I had brought my little chapstick, yeah. It's setting us up for something good. And it seems like you might be at an impasse, beloved, with somebody or something. There's an impasse in a situation. Yeah, I feel. And in this impasse, one energy is attempting to play the victimizing story. Like, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. And so maybe that is a factor in this whole situation. Is that right, Father? Source says to release the victim story. Yeah, source says to release the victim story. Yeah, we got this one right here. Yeah, what? Look, release, release. Source says to release the victim story, and seek assistance from the spirit. Despondence tells us to seek assistance from the spirit. You know, it tells us that we need to go inside and ask the spirit, which way am I supposed to go with this thing right now? You know, yeah, get some direction. I feel that, especially when you I'm not for sure what the victim story is or whatever the impasse is in the challenge. What is the impasse in the challenge, Father? We got another card. Soulmate. Coming together with self is a challenge. Yeah. So maybe you went through something that is still like that caused an impasse, like you had a block with it, right? Or maybe your soul is trying to tell you something, or the situation that you're trying to come together with self in unity on, like come to balance with this thing, is wrapped around a victim story. And spirit is saying it's time to release that and seek support from the spirit. Source is saying release it and seek support from the spirit. Is that right, Father? Yes. Okay. Is that this? Yeah, because Father says there's service here. There's a service here. And maybe it's going to put your service in risk. I picked up this reading, something like that, earlier in the week. So go back through those archives if you guys feel the will to do so. Do you want this? Anything in here? Okay, is there anything left in this deck? I'll straight to that. Okay, yeah, so whatever it is that you're doing is putting you in an impasse, like, right, it's like a blockage there, and it's affecting your unity and your ability to come together with self, and whatever it maybe it is wrapped around a victim story, something that you're going around and around and around with, that you need to release and let go and seek help. I believe from the Father is saying seek help from source, and because it's going to impact your service and whatever it is that you are here, you were designed to do. So source is saying let it go. At this time, seek help in the spirit. You know, meditation always helps with that. Like I said, I'm highly spiritual. I'm not religious. And I study a lot of religions because I think, you know, the source has spoken to us in the same way pretty much all over time. Is this it? No. All over time. And yeah, those messages are useful. So however you reach out in the spirit, however you commune with the Most High God, that is a recommendation spirit is giving. Yeah. Throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. So I see I'm being called to throat chakra, and the spirit pulled the card in reverse. So whatever this service is, that's a challenge that you have to go into the spirit, ask for guidance, because whatever this is that you're not releasing, impasse has your service in a challenge, and the throat chakra is in reverse. Yeah. So something about your ability to speak up, to speak out, and be authentic is in a challenge. Which one? This one? Okay. Yeah. Karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. It's in reverse. This one too, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Yes. Rewrite your story, live your truth, Spirit says. That's in a challenge. So I feel like what's before that impasse is some sort of situation that puts you in a victimizing mindset, and you are still coming to balance with that whole thing, with your soulmate card being in the challenge, and you are being advised to release that story, to rewrite your story, to clear that energy and seek help from the spirit in order to clear it, because you have a service to do. And oftentimes, you know, us, you know, going through certain things is because you're being prepared for your service, and you just, you know, are unaware that that's what's happening, right? So you got angels are here, you are safe, right? So maybe you don't feel safe, maybe you still feel at risk, You know, maybe this situation is either still ongoing, or if it's not ongoing, maybe it's fresh, it's new, or it could be old. You know, it could just depend on the now and how you still processing it, how you thinking about it, right? Because rumination and the thoughts and, you know, just going over something over and over and over again puts your body in a state where like it's still happening to me now, because the universe and the body doesn't understand time, because it operates outside of time. It operates in seasons, right? Not necessarily, it's stages, not time, I believe. Is that more accurate, Father? Yeah, okay. So if I'm talking about something and I get upset about it and I feel the emotion of it, my body believes that it's happening to me now. Like, it doesn't understand that that event in time and space is actually over, and I'm reliving it in the now. It lives it with me now. So that's why release is important. Transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. That's why I was saying you are being prepared for your service. This, at whatever this is, put you in a position to be prepared. Spirit says it's upside down though, because maybe you're not rising up. Maybe you are sticking, staying in that space, because again, it's right up underneath release. It's something that you need to let go of in order to move past it and beyond it. Yeah, the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. I don't know how they write this, but it's supposed to be coincidences, but they put God in front of it. I don't know how to say that, so I'm just not even gonna run through there right there, you know what I mean? So I'm picking up really synchronicity. Yeah, like all things work together for the good for those who love God, who loves the source of all, the creator, right? We understand that creation is a woven fabric of all kinds of stuff, and all kinds of things need to happen in order for creation to evolve, to exist. Like the fabric and again, the connectedness of it, the design itself is like so intricate, right? That then when these things happen, and they happen to us personally, we don't understand the intricate design of it, because we're so center focused. We don't necessarily see 4, 5, 6 degrees of separation and how it's going to have an impact. Like what happened to me in this moment is going to have an impact, right? I think about the movie Emmett Till, that's coming out, right? I don't know how they could ever imagine in that day when it happened, the now that it happened in, and it was so tragic and so horrific, that they could ever see any good coming out of it. But when we look at today's society, we can see how his life and his death changed social awareness, consciousness, the way that we operate and everything. And look how many degrees of separation that is. But it's very hard when it's happening to you personally. Is there anything else in this deck? No, Ashe. You know, it's very hard to see that when it's happening to you personally. So your spiritual connection to source, or whatever it is that you connect to, beloved, you know, yeah, just, you know, go inside and meditate and work on how you can release, again, that victim story, because you are a survivor, you are an overcomer. If you are here and you're breathing on and under the sound of my voice or anybody's voice, you know, you're an overcomer. You know, you made it through, and you have the strength to continue on. Do you want this card? No. You have the strength to continue on. You do. And the support that you need is in the spirit. You know, you may not even have a lot of people that you could go to, but this space is always here. You can always check in and tap in with your girl Lati. So again, let's just go ahead on and do that. If y'all haven't subscribed, subscribe it. If you haven't subscribed to this space yet and you like the vibe, subscribe. If you care about the message that I'm bringing and you feel like somebody else could get something out of it, yeah, share it out. Sharing is caring. I know that's right, right? And yeah, so thank you for sitting for a spell, you know. And if you want to be notified every time I do one of these little sessions, hit that noti bell so you can get that little ding and let you know that we over here doing a little something, because we don't do nothing but sit around and chop it up, you know, so we could chop this shit up. And Spirit says it's a victim story in here, that, you know, something happened to you and it's real. But if it's over and you're here, then, you know, moving through the grief process is recommended, and doing that in the spirit, in whichever way you connect to the spirit, beloved, then yeah, do that. Yeah, because Spirit said it's a higher power. at work here. It is. It's a higher power at work here. Or maybe you don't see that it's a higher power at work because Spirit turned the card in the reverse. You don't see that the higher power is working. And again, like even with the story of Emmett Till, it's very hard to see how Source would be working in that situation. It really is. Time for a nap, meditation, time out, and that's a challenge. Maybe you need to rest and meditate, really just sit in the spirit and have things revealed onto you. Whatever it is that you're working on, you're working through, send it up through the kingdom and let it go up to the Father and have it dealt with there so the Father can bring you down and send you down to peace. Send up the problem, Father will send down the peace. Hey, that's right, Father. Observer, so that you can see things in a different perspective, beloved. And right now it's blocked. It's in a reverse to see things in a different perspective because maybe you're still focused on the victim story and the event of what happened. Yeah, that's what I feel Spirit is saying. Is there anything else under this deck, Spirit? Yes, thank you. This one, okay. It's a message. It's a message coming in. A message coming in, or heed this message is for you. Somebody gonna send you a message, you're gonna get a message. Look for a sign, Spirit says. Yeah, you're gonna get a message and something that's gonna help you see how to get past this situation, what it is that you need to do to get past. Did I pass the card? Is this done? This done? Is there anything left here? No. Ashe. Okay. Yeah, Spirit says there's a message coming in. There's a message being delivered to you. So if this is your message and it resonates with you, please take it. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Go down through them archives. Maybe it's something else that's down there. Maybe the next one will be for you. But right now, this is just a quick episode here on the Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. Check in with the Father. Father, is there anything else that you would like to say to the wheat before we wrap this session? No, Father says that was it. We got it out. So we're going to be doing this a little bit, a couple of little sessions today. So stick around. Sit for a spell. We don't do nothing but chop this shit up so that we can chop this shit up, get it up and get it out. You know what I mean? Again, this is your girl Lati here at Tears and Wheat Tarot. If you like it, subscribe. If not, see you guys in another space or something of the sort. I don't know. I'm new. Still trying to figure out how that things work. Because everybody got their own free will. You may like it, and some ain't, And to each their own. Father says yes. Free will is a whole thing. So in this situation, beloved, go ahead and release that. It's over. Ruminating and telling yourself and going through this story over and over again just keeps you in that same scenario. Even if whatever it is, it's got you in a challenge at an impasse. I feel like the impasse is with self. Coming back together with self is what I feel Spirit is saying. This is all about you as a person coming back together with self, getting over the challenge, the block that's keeping you in that victimized story state, right? Leaning into the source, understanding that everything happens for you and not just to you, right? We are at the mercy of other actors that are here in this plane, and things happen to us and it will happen in our lives in order for another purpose to take about, and all of it is held with the source, the infinite intelligence that designs and syncopates this whole thing. And oftentimes the things that happen, it could be for right now personally, like you need this right in this second, but it could also be for something else down the line that is so far away that it's going to bring about significant change or growth or acceleration, evolution in the plane. And that atrocity is one of the ways that the Father will use in order to bring that about. Yeah, because if the source made all and the source calls all things, then all things are called by the source. And so the ability to bring all those pieces together, beloved, and meld and mend that is hard, and it can put you at an impasse, because oftentimes with the statement we hear is that can't be of God, right? But if God called all things and orders all things, then we know not the purpose for which it was. And getting through the stages of grief and into acceptance and surrenderance is a challenge, and you can get stuck along that way. And if you are having trouble with grief, maybe that's something that you might want to meditate on and dig deeper into, and see what more additional supports and helps you can get to kind of get bust up that grief that's held in your chakras, so that you can get it out. Maybe you have a calling to speak it out. Maybe it's something that was put on you because others are affected, and you will be the one to speak and bring about change, beloved. And if that be you, you definitely need to be strengthened in the spirit. However you connect to the spirit, be strengthened, right? Because you're gonna need it. Until the next now, know that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you just like I love me. And why do I love me, pray tell? Because I love the source, the Most High God that called and created us all by its intelligence, and binds and connects us with this breath of life. So on this day, use the breath, baby. Because sometimes that's just the power that you need. It's just to breathe. Ashe.